Hey everybody, welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of the Florida Panthers and Nashville Predators game in Amaranth Bank Arena. Kane's Dolphins says it seems like 6 months since our last game. So in October, the past month from review, the Panthers are 9-3-1, first in Atlantic, and goals for per game are at 3.69, which is 6 in the NHL. So yeah, it's been a good. The past month has been a good one to be a Panthers fan. And of course, ESPN is already starting to freeze up on me. ESPN Plus, could you be competent for 5 minutes? So yeah, on a decent roll indeed. I am looking forward to the game tonight because we are playing against Steven Stamkos and Jonathan Marchessault on the Nashville Predators. The Panthers' penalty kill has been at 86.8%, which is good for 5th in the league. Yes, Chicken. There will definitely not be any political stuff tonight. That is one of the only rules of the chat is no politics. Hello, Green Loogie. I'm doing all right. Hello, Axis Mundi. So just so you all are aware, Jaws will unfortunately not be able to make it for tonight's stream, and there will be no recap of this game. He is still dealing with headaches, so I'm once again covering for him. Pacharo says, former Dolphin Channing Crowder has been showing up at his drive-thru every day, and you've been saying hello to him. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Channing Crowder, I don't know if that was a player on the team when I was watching. The only Dolphins player I know of whose first name started with CHA was Chad Pennington. Yeah, Miami came very close to defeating the Bills, but of course, the Dolphins now have their offense back, so the defense decides now is a good time to utterly collapse. But this is what happens when you have a GM who hires the GM who brings on old aging veterans every offseason and lets our homegrown talent walk. Christian Wilkins and or Andrew Van Ginkel would be very useful right now, but no. We had to make sure Tua gets paid among the highest salaries in the league for being an okay quarterback. Unfortunately, Boulevard, Jaws for better or for worse will not be watching this game tonight. Colby, let's see. Colby says, I'm at the point where the regular season feels like the preseason and we're just sleeping until April. Especially since we are playing a basement Predators team. Yeah, this is the best part of the year: football, hockey, basketball, and volleyball. Hello, Rosaldo. Dog says, as an FSU and Dolphins fan, I'm not looking forward to Fisk and Verse on the Rams coming after Tua. They've got the best pressure rate of the rookie pass rushers. It's funny, offensive line is no longer the biggest concern of the Dolphins. It is now the utter incompetency of the defense. Plus, we seem to have a bad case of the fumbles. Hey, Daniel Barry. So yeah, the Panthers, they actually showed up at the arena tonight still wearing those bathrobes they were wearing in Finland. Steven says it's the perfect storm for a Cats dud tonight. Well rested in at home against a team doing poorly on the second of a back to back. Hope you're wrong. Go Cats. Taylor says, wish your dad the best, Kyle. He's going to need that rest because we're going to be busy watching our bros go for that cup again. So yeah, it is a very good thing indeed that I am a Florida Panthers fan, or else um, the only emotion I would get out of South Florida sports is depression and maybe some hope for the basketball team. So So keys to the game are first period focus, high pace, four lines, and 6D. Now we are playing against what is apparently a struggling Nashville Predators team. We do have to play. We do have to play the game though. Chicken. There was a coyote in your neighbor's backyard, chicken? Wow. Hey Bex, how you doing? So, how many goals would you expect from tonight? Trey says, like the stream, or Marshy gets a hatter. So if you got any predictions to make, because the Panthers are coming into this game well rested, and for Nashville, this is apparently the second game of a back to back. So who did the Predators play yesterday? You think 4 or 6 goals? Green Loogie says, I feel like a bus hit me. Oh man, that's I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. At least Jaws has company at the moment. Eisenite says Finland's Hanover incoming. Better not be. The Predators played the Capitals. And how did that game go? Was it at least close for the Preds or no? Craig says Cats are notoriously cold on the first game back from a road trip, but go Cats. And ESPN continues to lag. God, I would kill for hockey to go back onto DirecTV. What's funny is we don't have this problem with literally any other streaming service. Like, whenever my dad and I watch football on Amazon Prime, it's totally fine. Or when we're watching NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. Soros kept them in the game but lost. If Soros played last night, I assume that Wedgwood, I believe, is the backup goalie for the Preds. I assume he is starting for the Preds. Florida Panthers wieners got 16 goals, 15 assists, 3 power play goals, 1 shorthanded goal, and a plus 17 rating during the 5-game win streak. The Panthers power play 5 for 12 over the last 4 games, 41.7%, which is third best in the NHL over that span. You didn't have any problems with ESPN Plus last year, but you've encountered all of them this year. I wonder, it's almost like having the vast majority of hockey games now on ESPN Plus was something that the ESPN network could not keep up with in terms of quality of the streams. Chicken says, I am stuck watching women's soccer until basketball is on. Yeah, I don't think I've caught any Heat games. If the Heat make the playoffs again, I'll be sure to at least keep an eye on them. So, how many back-to-backs do the Panthers have in this month? Uh, ESPN Plus, I hate you. Dustin says ESPN Plus now in perfect pic goes now in perfect picture, the grainy picture numerous times during a game. Not last year though. All right. So I believe this is the final. I believe this is the final commercial break before the game starts. In case you're just joining us now, I'm doing this stream solo again. Jaws is dealing with a headache again. So besides the Panthers, who right now is near the top of the league in the NHL? I believe it's teams like the Rangers, Jets, and Canucks, right? Oh yeah, Bengals versus Ravens is tonight. The last Bengals Ravens game we got this year was a really fun shootout that ended with the Ravens getting a field goal in overtime to win. Let's see. My prediction is most likely the Ravens. The Ravens should probably dominate the game this time. Hello, Derek. Dustin says, I blame new Chet for Jaws' headache. Chet was all over this afternoon. Sam Reinhart is leading the NHL with most points this season so far. I thought there was at least one other person who he was tied with. So yeah. Will will he will he watch will my dad watch the game upstairs? No, he has to give his eyes a break. Let's see, there's Scott Wedgwood. 3.54 goals against average and 8.54 save percentage in the 2 games he's played. Although this is just his 3rd career game against Florida. Bobrovsky is 6-2-1 with a 3.08 goals against average and an 8.92 save percentage. So not a ridiculously great stat line either, but Wedgwood makes Bob at least statistically look like a Vezina Bob. So Thunder Team says, I don't know why I think Stamkos gonna get some payback. And the Predators immediately starts the game by icing the puck. Winnipeg has the most points. Yeah, it took them forever to actually lose a game. Okay. Forsling fired over the net. The Panthers control the puck. Rodriguez tries to send it over to Reinhart, and that puck nearly was in Barkov's possession. Now the Predators will flip in. Ekblad holds on to the puck. He sends it over in the direction of Forsling. It's a stretch pass. Reinhart over to Barkov. Barkov, oh man, he lost the puck between his skates. Darn. It was a great opportunity. And then that attempt to pass the puck to Rodriguez is broken up. Bolvar says, Bengals, please win today. I don't have a reason for disliking the Ravens. I just don't like them to win. Oh, the Predators did get a shot off, but I believe Bob made the save. Well, I have Lamar Jackson on my fantasy team, so I don't care about the outcome of the Bengals-Ravens game as long as Lamar puts up a ton of points and does not get injured. So Balinskis and Schmidt send the puck to the neutral zone, but it's intercepted by the Predators, who then quickly turn it back over to the Panthers. Lundell and Jesper Boquist in the corner. Puck is rustled out by the Preds. Is that Marchessault on the ice? I believe Marchessault is on the ice. I just realized that Marchessault did go back to a cat team, just not our cat team. So Boston on the board against Calgary. Hampus Lindholm 1-0 Boston. I know Calgary started off flaming hot and then got doused with a lengthy losing streak. Yeah, he went to the prehistoric cat team. Bobrovsky kicks away the puck. 17 minutes to go in the first. The Predators were right back over the Panthers' blue line, but now that top line is out there, and it is, that is Rodriguez and Verhaeghe along the side attempting to take the puck. Predators send it back to center ice. Mikkola and Barkov able to wrest the puck away. Now it's Reinhart. He sends it in. That's a goal. Man, Reinhart does the wraparound, and it hits Wedgwood right in the pads, and Wedgwood quite literally carried in that puck himself. Rhino! The Flames already tied it 1-1. There is just no stopping Sam Reinhart at this moment. Wow. That is horrible luck for Wedgwood. It the puck had bounced off his pad and then bounced off the stick and back into the pad. And then Wedgwood's retreated into the nets, not exactly knowing where the puck was, and that's how Reinhart scored. So, yeah, the Predators are saber-toothed tigers. Oh, Lundell nearly makes it 2-0, but he wasn't able to get a clean shot after an excellent pass, I believe, by Jesper Boquist. Van Forsling sends it high and out of play. Hello, Irish Explorer. Trey, you're going against Reinhardt this week in fantasy. My sincere condolences. Hey, Farming Panther. $15.57 to go in the first. So yeah, Wedgwood got caught very high out of the crease, and then in his efforts to get back into the net, he inadvertently helped Reinhart get the goal. Sam Reinhart has 11 goals and 11 assists in just 24 games. He is on pace to get nearly nearly a goal or an assist every 2 games, and it's almost a point per game. So for some reason, the Chiron says that the Predators have 0 shots and the Panthers have 3, I thought. Farmy Panther says, Rhino breaking Gretzky's single season record confirmed. God damn it, ESPN Plus. Could you stop with this for five hours? All I ask is for a reliable stream that does not glitch every 5 minutes. So I have no idea how far behind I am. 15 minutes is Marchessault with a blast that I think might have won. Oh, it's Kachuk on the rush with Verhaeghe. Kachuk. It's deflected and it's goal. It's Kachuk. I believe Kachuk just scored. Chucky. Yep. That puck bounced off the Predators defender, Skage. It bounced off of Skage, off of Wedgwood, and then back over to where Kachuk was. So yeah, Matthew Kachuk was it with his 4th goal of the season. He only needs 2 more to have just over half as many goals as Reinhart does. So yeah, just over a quarter of the way through the period, and the Panthers already have a 2-0 lead. And Jesper Boquist was trying to get past the Predators defender. Okay, now the Predators haven't. Well, to be fair, I mean the yellow, white, and blue could easily confuse someone who wasn't able to get a good look. So yeah, Matthew Tkachuk gets his 4th of the year. And Farming Panther says Rhino breaking Gretzky's single season record. Confirmed. So that puck's and Verhaeghe and Balinskis get the assists. I am not sure who was credited with the assists, if there were any assists on that Reinhardt goal. So yeah, Balinskis continues to make a case for staying on the ice. It is very reassuring to see. Is Balinskis considered a young guy / prospect like Samoskevich is? 13 minutes to go in the first. So now the Panthers have a 2-goal lead. I repeat, they have a 2-goal lead. So there has to be a eye kept out for potential losing that lead. All right. Now that I'm on commercial, I can exit out and re-enter the ESPN Plus broadcast to find out how far behind I am. So
Save now with the early Black Friday sale at Target. Get 30% off select toys, 30% off holiday lights, and up to 50% off small appliances. Hurry, these deals end Saturday. Save more on gifts. Happier holidays from Target. Liberty Mutual.
all right, 12:37 to go in the first period. So Sam Reinhart, first in the league in goals, tied for 3rd in points, first in shorthanded goals with 3, and first in the league with a plus 14 rating. And he has a goal tonight. So Reinhart just has not dropped the pace at all from last year. So Barkov and Mikkola got the assists on the Reinhardt goal, which means Barkov gets yet another point. Yeah, he is awesome, Bolton. Bolton thinks he's gonna break records this year. So yeah, the goals per games. The Predators are 4th worst in the league in goals per game at 2.38. Somehow the Bruins and Sharks are only slightly better at 2.43. Good Lord. The Bruins are tied for the Bruins are tied with the Sharks in a category of utility. Okay, it might be time to panic in Boston if Boston isn't even managing 2.5 goals per game. Hello, Colin. So Kulikov with the puck sends it over to Mikkola. Mikkola flips it out. Dumped in. Oh, that puck took a funny bounce off of Verhaeghe's skate. And Mikkola takes a shot. Wedgwood makes the save. Green Loogie says, I honestly feel like Reinhardt got his salary and now he's out there having more fun in a sense. Well, yeah. Reinhardt, after all that time being stuck in Buffalo, he gets to live in Florida. He gets to live in Florida. He gets to play for the defending Stanley Cup champions. He got paid. He's a crucial part of the Cup contending core. So Mikkola, oh, he sent it on goal, and Lundell was going to try and bat it in. Now the Predators get it out to the neutral zone, send it in. Mikkola and Kulikov are back there. Kulikov has the puck. Boquist fires it in, so the Panthers get the change. Oshie shoots wide. Stamkos is on the ice. Now the Panthers get it out to the neutral zone. Dump in. Barkov pursues. Oh, I thought for a second that one was going to go in for Barkov. That would have been an embarrassing goal to give up for Wedgwood. Rodriguez, shot deflected. Reinhardt sends it back to Rodriguez. Reinhardt nearly had the play that the Panthers were hoping for on that offensive shift. We are halfway through the first. McCarron's shot blocked and rolls all the way back to the other end of the ice. Tkachuk scored the second goal. Matthew Tkachuk. Colin Jaws is not feeling well. He's still dealing with headaches. It's frustrating for him because he wants to be able to stream these games and do the recaps for you guys. Panthers win the face-off. Schmidt sent it toward the net, but nothing doing. Belinskin sends it up ahead. Greer, I guess that was not interference against Greer. Greer gets knocked down. The Predators let the puck go back to Schmidt. We go for a change. That's a good question, Kazuma. Jaws has Lyme disease, so that is, I assume, a factor, but it's screen time. It's basically day on, day off, where he can have a great productive day, but then the next day the headaches are bad. He can't do anything. Lundell stopped point blank by Wedgwood.
Save now with the early Black Friday sale at Target. Get 30% off select toys, 30% off holiday lights, and up to 50% off small appliances. Hurry, these deals end Saturday.
So you.
They're not just starters.
So what do we think? How is the So the Panthers already have a 2-0 lead. And so far this game has been pretty much all Panthers early on.
Versace Eros for men.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service. Eyes on the phone now.
Craig says, good to see no cold start tonight. Yeah. Well, I doubt the Panthers are cold when they're wearing those nice fluffy bathrobes that they were wearing again when they were entering the arena. Farming Panthers says Nashville's doing what Nashville does, which hasn't been good for them. It is. Apparently, Bill Zito gifted those robes to the team, and yeah, they all wore the whole team wore the. They all wore the robes again. I guess as a good luck charm. Apparently, the hotel that the players stayed in was in the same building as the arena. Meanwhile, Bob makes a good stop. Now Forsling is able to once again stop all opposing offense dead. Puck rolls to the neutral zone. Schmidt has to flip it in, but the Panthers have to go on the change. You have to watch the Bengals broadcast on Prime Video. That doesn't make any sense, chicken. The Prime broadcast is its own thing. Oh yeah, that's well, Evangelista goes to the box. He high sticks Lundell. Yeah, it's time for a Panthers power play. Yeah, it is Andrew Burnett. I forgot that he was still in the Predators organization. But the Predators apparently have the top penalty kill in the league. The Predators, which that is surprising. Hey, True, how you doing? Bolinskis. Oh no. McCarron. The Sabres had a great chance. The Predators had a great chance, but they just could not get the shot off. It was a 2-on-1 with Reinhart forced to defend there. Balinskis over to Verhaeghe. Yeah. Kachuk fires. Saved. Wedgwood makes another save. Kachuk still has the puck. So we've basically had like a minute uninterrupted in this zone. Balinskis sends it in front. And finally the puck rolls out. How you doing, True? Did you say you're sore? Okay, so the power play is over. Says Chicken asks, what do you think will be the score in the Chiefs versus Bills game next week? Probably 30-23 or something like that. I am still waiting for any team in the league to actually defeat the Chiefs. I actually think the Broncos have a good chance of doing it. The Broncos defense has to be embarrassed by that horrendous performance against the Ravens. And seeing as the Chiefs offense is nowhere near playing at the same level as the Ravens offense, the Broncos could be able to surprise to get the upset against the Chiefs. Meanwhile, Luosterainen, I believe, is going to the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping, I believe. Hey, Great Whites. My dad's not feeling great. He's still dealing with headaches. My dog says, I think we're going to need the Bills to save the 1972 Dolphins' perfect season by beating the Chiefs. Now, let's be clear. If the choice is between the Bills defeating the Chiefs in the regular season or the Bills defeating the Chiefs in the playoffs, it's not even a question. I need the Chiefs to get eliminated in the playoffs. Hopefully the Ravens gets the first seed again, which forces the Chiefs to play in the wild card round, and maybe they get humiliated by, say, a 6-seeded Chargers or Broncos team. Oh man, that sucks, Green Loogie. So you're in for a horrid night of flu. That sucks, man.
There's the tip, goes straight up and right at the corner of the post and the crossbar with Verhage right there having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay.
Really good looks in that power play for the Panthers. Now we'll see the Nashville Predators in power play. And they need something to get them going.
The Panthers leads the shots 13-2. Good God. But right now, it's the Predators on the power play. Luosterainen got called for tripping. The Predators are 9 for 40. So the Predators are 13th in the league on the power play, but they go up against the 5th best penalty kill. Hello, Dana. So shockers. Both Stamkos and Stamkos had a golden look, but the puck took a strange bounce off of his stick. O'Reilly fires and is denied by Bob. Nice. You'd rather see the Ravens or Steelers beat? Yeah, that's another good one. Steelers, although the Steelers have a brutal end of the year schedule, including, funnily enough, the Chiefs and, of course, the Ravens twice. I have a feeling that the Steelers, teams like the Steelers, Broncos, and Chargers are all on the same mid-tier where they all have their different strengths, but they keep having games where everything just self-destructs for them. Like the Broncos taking those bad losses against the Chargers and the Ravens already. But Bob makes the save. True, he's dealing with the headaches again. He just needs to take a break. The staring at the screen, he can only do so much of that. Yeah, Bobby. Chicken says, imagine if the Chiefs win every game up to the Super Bowl, then they get destroyed by the Lions. I will take that right now. It would be freaking hilarious if the Chiefs really do get their wish of being the Patriots, but then that includes the hilarity. Let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20 of 20-1. That would be hilarious. Either 20-1 or 19-1, depending on if they were the first seed or not. Spaceman says the Winnipeg Jets are the Lions of the NHL. I don't know. I mean, there's just only so much I can trust the Winnipeg Jets after that horrendous collapse they had defensively and in the goaltending front against the Avalanche in the first round of the playoffs last year. So just under a minute and a half left to go in the first. That fourth line is working hard to maintain possession and get offensive zone time. So, last minute of play in the first period. Let's see. Boquist manages to send it over to Mikkola, but then Mikkola loses the puck. So it appears there's a delayed penalty. So it's a delayed penalty in the waning seconds. So
has taken this ice that's given him second power.
So they call the Predators for holding. Yeah, the Shen held Jesper Boquist. iDog says, I want new teams or teams that haven't been to the Super Bowl in a while this year. Yeah. Texans, Steelers, Ravens, Chargers, Lions, Vikings, Commanders, Packers. That is the end of the first. Okay, so first intermission, Panthers already with the 2-0 lead and utterly dominating the game. So I can give you a shorthanded list of the serious contenders in the NFL this year, not named the goddamn Chiefs. Oh, hey Amanda, how are you? I'm doing all right. I am filling in for Jaws again because he's still dealing with headaches. So yeah, it's okay. The best team in the NFL right now is the Lions, and it's not even close. I would hold off on saying the pack is back, Farming Panther. The Packers had some flaws exposed in that ugly loss against the Lions. I would say the Lions are easily the best team in the NFL right now. The Washington Commanders have been one of the best surprises of the year. They look to be almost clear-cut division winners because the rest of the NFC East is absolutely a joke. The NFC East. It's funny that the Dallas Cowboys are in a division called the East. And then let's see who else. In the AFC, the Ravens, if they ever stop shooting themselves in the foot come playoff time, the Ravens would be by far and away the favorites to come out of the AFC. And then, of course, there are plenty of teams. There are plenty of teams that I feel are capable of getting rid of the Chiefs for us. Whether they're actually doing it is the other thing. Amanda says, I saw your dad on the stream earlier. Yeah, his headache did get worse since noon.
Welcome to our first intermission report brought to you by TSM Reinhardt, showing absolutely no signs of slowing down on the season. He opened up the scoring with his 11th goal of the year, and then just a few minutes later, Matthew Tkachuk with goal number 4 on the season. And it is the Florida Panthers who lead it 2-0 through 20 minutes of play.
So yeah, it's the first intermission, and let's see, about 15 minutes to go until the second period starts.
Yeah, right from the drop of the puck, there was skating, there were moving.
Chicken says this year when I was waiting for the next Florida Panthers game, you would watch the reviews of the other Florida Panthers game. Hey, Amanda, thank you for the 10. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. She says, get better, Jaws. Yeah, I know, Jaws will appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yeah. For all of you joining me tonight, thank you. It's wonderful to watch the game, even though I wish my dad could watch with me. So, yeah, Matthew Kachuk with it was a hilarious sequence where he got help from Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe basically went right between the defender and the goaltender, and he helped get the screen for Kachuk to take the shot. Yeah. Like Colin says, now the real question is, will the Panthers hold on to a 2-0 lead? So yeah, the Panthers also lead shots on goal 13-6 and shot attempts 24-15. Dylan says no rust after 5 days off. Nice. The Panthers they wore the bathrobes. They wore the bathrobes that they got as a gift from Bill Zito. They wore them to the game tonight, into the arena tonight. Excuse me. Chicken says a while ago you found out that one of your cats put a dead mouse on a small cactus in your house. Oh, that sucks.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that sore throat. Vapical drops? It's sore throat relief. It's a brush of Vicks Vapors.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks Vapocool drops.
Great White says, Kyle, who is your favorite NHL team in the Western Conference? Well, I don't really think I have a. I really don't think I have a favorite.
If the last digits of both team scores match yours, you win. So take a chance and get a chance with Red River's football squares and win up to $10,000 in bonus credits. Red River Squares. Take a chance. Download the app today. Hold on, let's run that game.
Geico has faster claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap. Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Troy ain't on the first name basis.
Sure. Vicky, to track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting.
Hey, great.
Super easy.
They're connecting.
Hey, Great White, thank you for the 10. Thank you, Great White. That's awesome of you, Great White. Thank you for the 10.
Get your 50/50 tickets presented by AutoNation now. The winner will be chosen.
So, how many goals do you think there'll be in the second period? Amanda says if you can help the stream, definitely do. Kyle and Jaws work hard like this. Oh, thank you, Amanda. That's really wonderful of you. Hi, Bonded Regiment. How you doing? The Panthers already have a 2-0 lead with Reinhardt and Kachuk scoring. So Belinsky, as I see, is still looking for his first goal. Chicken says, you think the Panthers get 2 and Nashville gets 1. Amanda, you think the Panthers win 6-2? Yeah, at this point, that sounds about right.
It's big, it's back, and it's only $6. Get the big part y'all love today. And this holiday season, you can order a Cajun-style turkey at your local Popeyes.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today.
Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil. Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try Fizzing Fiber Plus Vitamins.
You think 5-3 Panthers, says is the Bonded Regiment. Yeah, you think 5-3.
Versace Eros for men.
It was 1974, and Bert Rivers' life was about to change forever.
My pina colada make it.
Back from the deep freeze, Bert Rivers discovered a different kind of sports book.
What? Is that a sports book and a squash hockey book? It's the Rivers sports book.
Right on. Is that a sports book in your pocket?
Y'all see this?
So how many goals is Sam Reinhart gonna end up with this year? It's ridiculous. It's wonderful.
Get 4 iPhone 16s on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. And save on every plan versus the other big guy. What a deal. That's a lot if you ask me. If y'all giving it away too fast, T-Mobile, slow down.
Four Cool Ranges come with all kinds of air cooking modes, like air boil for toasty, melty results. Whirlpool, everyday care.
You know the most
Yeah.
exciting thing about
Yeah, big thank you to Amanda and Great White for both of you super chatting 10. It's very kind of you. Chicken says about 11 more minutes till my basketball is on. Yeah, just hold out for another 11 minutes. And I think, what is it, about 25 minutes or so until Thursday night football. I'm not sure what time Thursday night football starts. But if any of you are keeping track of Thursday night football after it starts, I'd love to hear score updates. I'd love to hear especially updates on Lamar Jackson, because I have him in fantasy. I also have Deontay Johnson, who got traded to the Ravens, but he's on my bench because my wide receiver core is Darnell Mooney, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And of course, I also have a Jaden Reed, but he's on a bye this week. Chicken says the likes just went from 3 to 25. That is impressive. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you very much, all of you who just liked the stream. That's wonderful. You believe it's 8:15 p.m.?
Did you see that? Yeah. Looks like rain. Also looks like McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the app.
Mr.
Hi,
Lee,
Zoe.
how can I help you today?
Do you know if there's a less expensive option for my new Medicare prescription?
Medicare. We have to see some ID, Mr. Lee. Here, let me check on that for you.
So
Anytime.
Get help with your
I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to get myself some more water. I definitely am thirsty.
Versace Eros for men.
The year was 1974, and Bert Rivers' life was about to change forever. For the E3s, Bert Rivers discovered a different type of sportsbook.
It's the Bert Rivers Sportsbook.
Okay. Hello. SoFlo has joined us. Hello.
Little Jordan loved making paintings with her dad, but her sore, sniffly nose kept making her sad. Suddenly, she erupted with a
SoFlo says the dreaded 2-0 lead. Patel says Nashville has to be the most disappointing team, especially with their signings. Do you think their head coach will get fired? I don't know if they would fire Brunette. I mean, they have remind me who's the Predators GM. He's a long time associate. It's the guy associated for a long time with the Predators. It's Barry Trotz, right? I don't know if Trotz would fire him. Yeah.
Here's another one. Coming over and challenging the Nashville Predators. Here's the breakout up the boards. And this one here, Boquist gets control of that puck off the pass there from Mikkola, and he ends up drawing a penalty.
So yeah, the Panthers will start this second period on the power play.
Some nights, you look at the numbers and they're right there, basically even with Ekblad and Forrest Lane.
So, power play tonight. So far, 0 for 1 with 3 shots. But that first power play looked really good with all the chances we were getting. See, Kachuk has it. Belinskis. The shot is blocked. The Predators get the clear. Nashville, number 1 in the league in the penalty kill. Kachuk will shoot, blocked away. Predators get the clear again. Rodriguez and Ekblad. Ekblad sent across ice. Puck is being cycled. Bennett. Shot saved by Wedgwood. Great White says, "Let's go, Rhino." Rodriguez attempted to pass or shoot, and it was blocked and sent all the way back. We get one more rush. Bennett speeds through the center. Rodriguez. Hey, Rodriguez. Rodriguez actually scored. Good for him. That Rodriguez, who had gone at least 8 or 9 games without a goal, just after the power play ended, Rodriguez. And yeah, he beats Wedgwood on the long sides, not the short side. So the Panthers now have a 3-0 lead. 18 minutes to go in the second. Farming Panther says Erod on that Finland air. Bennett and Lundell with the assists. And that happens literally just after the power play ended. Just after the power play ended is when Rodriguez gets that goal to make it 3-0. So yeah. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, Jameson says it's a 3-game goal streak for Evan Rodriguez. Really? So I guess the goal scoring drought he had was before the last 3 games, including it started in Finland and it hasn't stopped. Good for him. Yeah, Erod scored. Apparently, Erod scored in both games in Finland. So, yeah, the top line is just the top line is absolutely insane. You go into the heads of any other NHL team player or coach at night, and what you see in their nightmares is Barkov, Reinhardt, and Rodriguez flying through the neutral zone and into your zone with possession of the puck. Or like how are you supposed to stop the line with a player who is getting nearly a point per game and a perennial Selke winner and a guy who has solidly rehabilitated. Let's see, Rodriguez is the former Canuck, correct? And well, the Panthers have a knack for basically taking the players that other teams either had given up on or were actively trying to ruin, and they become stars on the Panthers, especially defenders. Craig says, you know it's a hot line when Barkey is the weak link. And then, you know, the Panthers have such a ridiculous level of performance. I think one of the greatest accomplishments of Bill Zito's tenure is developing the team to not be about making all the big splashes for high-end talent and hoping they will mesh together. We built this team around a system, a coach who is capable of utilizing the players and that system to their fullest. And we had our one big splash trade to acquire the high-end talent in Matthew Tkachuk. And, you know, I still say the entire reason Panthers are where they are now is because of what transpired in the final couple weeks of that regular season 2 seasons ago. Oh, Barkov nearly got that 4th goal. That was Wedgwood's, probably his heart skipped a beat there. The events that transpired in the last couple of weeks 2 seasons ago in the regular season, and then that series against Boston, 65 win, 135 points. Boston, we were never supposed to defeat the Bruins. They should have beaten us in 5, but then Bob makes that save against Marchand in the waning seconds, and then we win games 5 in overtime, and it just sort of went on from there. Game 6 and Game 7, especially for Hagee, in overtime. Here comes for Hagee, and it was offsides. So it's 3-0 Panthers with 13:36 to go in the second.
Well-timed check can save a game. A well-timed body check can save your life. AstraZeneca and the NHL are teaming up against cancer. Together, we can stay ahead of cancer with a simple conversation. Talk with your doctor about your risk factors.
And about available cancer screenings that are right for you.
It's time to make the ultimate defensive plan and get body checked against cancer. AstraZeneca is the official partner in Hockey Fights Cancer.
Save now with the early Black Friday sale at Target. Get 30% off select toys, 30% off holiday lights, and up to 50% off small appliances. Hurry, these deals end Saturday. Save more on gifts. Happier holidays from Target.
Amazon early holiday deals with everything you need to kick off the season.
So yeah, right now it.
Shop Amazon early holiday deals now.
Right now it's a pretty
It gives back. AI gives you uninterrupted movie nights.
it's a pretty fun night so far.
AI gives enhanced productivity to allow your business to flourish. And more freedom to share your creativity with family and friends. Shop now and experience.
Hey, Goat Slayer's here. Hello. Says, yo, hey Kyle, I got a late arrival, but good to see Cats killing it. Yeah. It's great to have you here, buddy. So, Olechka says they just look like they're having fun out there. Yeah. And it looks like the Predators iced it. Erod was with the Avalanche in the year before he joined us. So Wedgwood makes a save. Schmidt has the puck. He sends it around. That puck was intercepted by the Predators and sent down the ice. No icing this time. All right, the puck is pinballing around. We finally get it out to the neutral zone. Jump bridge. All right, Rodriguez with the puck. What a move! So, Rodriguez with an excellent move, which forced the Predators to hook him and draw the penalty. Rodriguez scored the third goal and nearly just scored the fourth if he hadn't been hooked. And that's, I believe O'Reilly just got called for that hooking. No, excuse me, Steven Stamkos got called for the hooking. So the Panthers are on another power play. Yeah, he would have buried if he wasn't hooked. That was funny. I don't know what Bob was doing halfway inside the offensive zone instead of in his own paint, but Green Loogie says so much oohing and awing. Maybe we could score on the power play this time. Balinskis over to Verhaeghe, who sent it wide, did not get the tip in he was hoping for. Verhaeghe tracks it down. He gets help from Reinhardt. And then Verhaeghe ends up with the puck. Balinskis with a shot. Puck gets sent back to the boards. Tkachuk back to Balinskis. Over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe. Oh, he tried. I believe Tkachuk was trying to get that puck to Reinhardt on the bumper. Schmidt. Rodriguez with an amazing chance. And Wedgwood makes the save. Bennett could not poke it in. Green Lugia. Rodriguez snagged the third goal. Bob was very close to getting an assist. I guess Bob would not have gotten an assist on that goal, but he probably would deserve it. All right, so the Panthers once again skating through the neutral zone. Bennett's able to tuck it back. Schmidt and Ekblad. Rodriguez with an excellent opportunity. Rodriguez just draws another penalty. We're going to have 5 seconds of 5-on-3 and then almost another 2. We're going to have another almost 2 minutes on the power play. So Rodriguez he keeps catching Nashville completely asleep, and they keep having to commit blatant penalties. I mean, the one dude basically slid into both his and his teammates' legs. Roman Yossi basically was sliding into first Rodriguez's skate and then his teammate's leg. Oh, Bennett breaks the stick. So the Panthers, the Predators clear. So Ekblad with the puck. We have to pull back. Most get another change. Ekblad sends it around the boards. That's Barkov. Well, Lundell had a clear space, but it's not enough time to wrangle the puck. Now it goes back to the end. Lundell waiting. Barkov has to pass. Barkov again. Balinskis again. Takes the shot wide. They tried the bumper play again. Verhaeghe, I think, scores. Through the traffic, and we finally get a power play goal. If Verhaeghe didn't score, Moeller just said that they would have drawn another penalty. Let's see. Yeah, Verhaeghe buries it. It's beautiful. And he probably, there would have been possibly slashing or high stick called on one of the Predators if Verhaeghe had not scored. Woo! So Panthers finally break through the best penalty kill in the league. And for Hagee, makes it 4-0. It is all Panthers. Mikula shoots. There's buzz in front of the net. Another shot to the net. Hey, Dana, thank you for the 5. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for the 5. So this is the 4th line getting some offensive zone time. Now it's dumped back in. Panthers go for a change. Less than 8 minutes to go in the second period. This is a fun game. So Balinskis got an assist. I'm not sure who got the second assist. Jameson says, okay, Balinskis did a lot on that power play. He looks good quarterbacking from the points. Hey, Green Loogie, thank you for the 5 Canadian. Thank you, buddy. Says, let's go for Hagee, baby. So yeah, the Panthers have a 4-0 lead. And it's still the second period.
And of course, here's something you love to start the conversation. It's time to make the ultimate defensive play and get body checked against cancer. AstraZeneca is the official partner of Hockey Fights Cancer. Find out more at getbodycheck.com.
Chicken says the last college basketball game I saw was this week, and the score was 101-51. Good Lord.
And more freedom to share your creativity with family and friends. Shop now and experience all the joy you can get this season from a Dell PC with built-in AI powered by Intel. Looks like it's bride time, huh?
I think I see it.
That dream you film on your tee is actually the build-up.
Those are the Lee Side Flames. They are from Toronto. They're in town for the tournament. Over at the Panthers Ice Den in Coral Springs, the Baptist Health Iceplex in Fort Lauderdale. And they
Guess who was played? All right, so 7:25 to go in the seconds. So Balinskis and Barkov. So another point for Barkov. Reinhardt with the puck. He sends it in. Oh, the Predators draw a penalty, so I believe is Forsling who's going to get called for tripping. Okay, yeah, Forsling gets called for tripping, so we're going on the penalty kill.
Maybe Ekblad had an angle on him, so Forsling was a little late to the party and trying to disrupt the scoring chance. Takes his man down.
So 6:51 to go in the second period. 6:51 to go in the second period, and the Panthers are on the penalty kill. Shots are 20-8 in favor. Make that 20-9 in favor of the Panthers. Good Lord. Great Loogie says, pull that goalie, Preds. Get me a Bobby goal. Oh, yeah. Is anyone watching the Bengals-Ravens Thursday night football game? And of course, the ESPN Plus broadcast can't help itself but have momentary glitches that put me behind just a couple seconds at a time. Hey, John, thank you for the 5. Thank you, John. Says, I guess the jet lag from Finland is showing on the Panthers, right, Kyle? Oh, of course, as soon as you said that, John, Stamkos scores on the power play for the Predators. Kazuma says, touchdown, Bengals. So yeah, Stamkos got left all alone, and if there's one thing you don't do, it's leave Stamkos all alone. So it's 4-1. Panthers lead. Thank you, John, for the 5. Steven Stamkos' second most all-time in most points versus the Panthers. Alex Ovechkin, 89 points. Stamkos, 82. Martin St. Louis, 73. Vincent Lecavalier and Jaromir Jagr both had 72 points against the Panthers in their careers. We are going back on the power play. And the Predators are trying to start stuff. There was, I believe it was Samoskevich who drew a penalty. Hungry says that's a surprising stat. I would have never guessed Ovi has the most points against us. Quote, Goat Slayer says this is a good outing against this Preds team. Was concerned it was going to be back and forth goals. Yeah. Jameson says, let's see this cheap shot on Samo. Yeah, I wonder what the Predators are trying to do. Chicken says, wait, my predictions have been right so far. Yeah, you called 2 goals for the Panthers and 1 for the Predators this period, and you've been exactly correct. Dylan says, even as a Nashville Predator, Stammer's still a pain in our ass.
The Home Depot Kids Workshop, teaching those who will one day build their own homes and communities that do it is a gift you can share with everyone. Happy holidays.
Jameson says, Ovi ruins the Cats back in the Southeast Division days. The upcoming schedule, let's see. Saturday, we play against Philadelphia. Then we play the Devils on Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, McCarron with a dangerous collision on Samoskevich. Samoskevich legs twirled around like he was one of those figures where the legs spin but the top stays still. But Samoskevich appears to be okay. So we are on the power play yet again. Hungry Xenovore says that defeat the Preds were considered cup challengers in the preseason. Well, yeah, when you go out and sign Stamkos and Marchessault, like, that's an automatic winning of free agency. Of course, winning free agency does not really usually translate into the actual success. Reinhardt dragged it to the net, but could not score. 5 minutes to go in the second period. 1 minute now to go on the power play. So, oh yeah, that guy from a couple games ago, the one who laid the scary hits. I'm not sure which one it was, but he was fined the maximum allowed under the CBA. Oh, hi, Raven. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. With how the Bruins were performing, I was sort of worried for your mental health and well-being. Lundell shoots. Wedgwood makes the save. I'm glad to have you here, Raven. Raven says, "Yeah, I've been kind of busy. You haven't even been able to watch the Bruins shit show." Well, I guess it's probably inconvenience, but in some ways it's probably for the better that you're not seeing what the Bruins are doing. But I'm glad you're here. So power play is over. Panthers leading 4-1 and also leading shots 24-10. Yeah, the Bruins are playing the Flames tonight. 3:16 to go in the second. Oh, you just got home, Raven. Apparently someone in the stands got hit with the puck. It seems the play has stopped. Someone in the stands might have gotten hit with that puck that flew up. Okay, so now play is resuming on the ice. Bengals lead the Ravens 7-0. It should be another shootout between the Ravens and Bengals. Last I checked, neither team had consistent defense, although I don't think that shutting out, or should I say shutting down, Bo Nix really counts for the Ravens. Jones says, "Why are we playing the Devils 2 times in 3 days?" That's a good question. Barkov dumps in. Kulikov sends it over It was, I believe, a passing attempt. Yeah, Balinskis with a 2-point night. Barkov also with a 2-point night, if I believe. Boquist sends it towards Luosterainen, but Luosterainen unable to get the shot off. That time, the Predators were able to stop a scoring chance without having a penalty called on them. All right. Panthers once again get the puck into the neutral zone. A minute to go in the second period. Balinskis stretch pass. Puck flipped in from center ice. Let's see. So Marchessault's behind the net. Kachuk, he sends it up ahead. It's Barkov and Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe shoots, he scores! Swaggy! Wow. Yeah, Carter Verhaeghe gets his second goal of the night and is now on hat-trick watch. There were less than 30 seconds left in the period. Kachuk was able to pass it to Verhaeghe, who passed it to Barkov, and then Barkov passed it to Verhaeghe. Beautiful setup by Barkov. Verhaeghe buries it behind Wedgwood. Barkov gets his third assist of the night. I think him and Balinskis must be competing to see who can get more assists tonight. And now Barkov, Nosek with a shot, with a great shot. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the second period. Chicken says, "Oh, fiddlesticks, my predictions were almost... We've got a fight. It's a scrum." The Predators clearly frustrated. But that's the fourth line out there. And I think that's Nosek just wrestled someone to the ground. Hey, Green Loogie says, "Hey, Green Loogie, thank you for the 5. Green Loogie, thank you for the 5. Says, "Let's freaking go for Hagee." Yeah, this is absolute domination. Literally, the only thing that's gone right for the Predators tonight is Steven Stamkos. So, and they are playing Mambo number 5 here at Amarant Bank Arena. So yeah, for Hagee with 2 wonderful goals. What a night. What a night. Let's see. TK, Jaws, he's dealing with headaches again, so I have to fill in. But we always want everything handed to us. Hopefully, he should be okay for Saturday, hopefully. Idoc says, "I don't want to overreact, but Florida Panthers get to Super Bowl." Hey, hot dog. So yeah, it's the second intermission. Yes, the period is over. It's the second intermission. So Amanda says, I'm close to my prediction 6-2. I think that's what we get. Hot Dog says, damn, 5-1. I thought Nashville was going to be good this year. Hey, John, thank you for the 2. Thank you, John. Says, can somebody send this game to the Dolphins? Matthias is not here. He lives with his mom. Chicken says, all right, I will focus on basketball, and you will update us on the NFL game. Thank you. Yeah, the Florida Panthers are carrying South Florida sports. Them and Lionel Messi. Bonded Regiment of Jaws is he's dealing with headaches again. So he was unfortunately unable to watch this game tonight. Yeah. What? The Sabres are up on the Rangers 5-0 after the second period? How are the Rangers doing worse than the Predators after 2 periods against the Sabres? And the Miami Hurricanes. Says Hungry Xenomorphs. TK says Laviolette's time is ticking. 58 says, what a pass by Barkov on that second Verhagen goal. Yeah, it was beautiful. Hey, Amanda, thank you for the 2. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for the 2. Says, you're the best, Kyle. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the super chats and everybody who's joined me tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes up on the Penguins 4-0 after the second, but that's not surprising. So yeah, this is Bolvar says, so remember that Stamkos one-timer goal joke I made at the beginning of the stream, so perhaps I can predict the future. Oh yeah, I sort of completely overlooked Bobrovsky is wearing his hockey fights against cancer goalie mask. That's pretty cool. I love that purple goalie mask for Bob. Yeah, the purple mask is back.
That was a real pretty goal there to end the period. And that is how we have gotten to a 5-1 score.
So it's a 5-1 score. The Panthers lead shots on goal 25-11 and lead shot attempts like 51-27. Good Lord. Yeah, the Preds only have 11 shots on goal.
11 herbs and spices. How many? 11. That's right.
Introducing KFC's original recipe tenders made with 11 herbs and spices. Get 3 tenders, fries, and comeback sauce for just $5.
So yeah, the Predators are getting destroyed at the moment. The Panthers have dominated in pretty much every fashion. TK says, "What is up with Bruno? He should have this locked down." In what fashion are you referring to? Do you think that Brunette should have made this a better, more competitive game for the Preds? I mean, pretty much everything that could go wrong for the Preds has gone wrong tonight. Wedgwood's, I wouldn't exactly say Wedgwood gave up any softies, but he's getting consistently beat. And the Preds offense has done next to nothing. Hey Brent Jones, how you doing? Christopher says, has your dad ever checked into going into a sauna for your headache? For his headache, we actually have a sauna down here. It's a I think it's an infrared sauna. Damien says Brunette's system is only scoring and no defense. Baltimore has the ball. Like Rodriguez is out here. The Predators' defense can be summed up by that Rodriguez quite literally doing a basketball juke move on the ice. Rodriguez trashing whatever is supposed to be Nashville's defense to the point where they have to commit blatant penalties to stop him from burying pucks behind Wedgwood. Where is Josum? He is unfortunately out tonight with headache. Baltimore has it at the Bengals 34. John S. Kyle, how is Buffalo 5-0 versus the Rangers at Madison Square Garden? You're telling me the Rangers are prolapsing in that fashion at home? Your guess is as good as mine, John. I don't know how that could happen. Like, John says Jaws was scratched by Paul Maurice tonight.
taken everything from me. But I will have my vengeance. Gladiator wages your gift. Never let it go. It will carry you to greatness.
They really made a sequel to Gladiator. Can't Hollywood come up with original anything anymore? So yeah, it's 5-1 Panthers over Predators. So the entire third period will probably be just we'll just lock it down, and that'll be that. Like Silva says, Kyle, did you know that Verhaeghe has not scored a hat trick since signing his extension?
Other sausage brands use non-meat filler. That's just not good. Keep it real, people, and keep it juicy.
So Silva says, seems like you got paid, then stop putting in it. That is absurd, Silva. Verhaeghe is out there giving us 2 goals alone in that second period. Oh, you're just trolling. Okay, yeah. I sort of thought you might be trolling. Although it would be wonderful if Verhaeghe does get the hat trick. John says, I switched over to the Rangers game to see what the stands look like at Madison Square Garden for the start of the third. Chicken says it's 7-0 Bengals right now. At the end of the first quarter, ball at the Bengals 18-yard line. Silva says making fun of that one chatter from a while ago. I'm not sure which one you'd be referring to. So it's 3-1 Boston, so the Flames are once again losing. Hey Andrew, yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you?
It's just nice to know. Years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of. There's nothing. Oh, jeez. No.
Well, that's good to hear, Andrew. Glad you could join us. So I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to get myself some water. Andrew, Jaws is not feeling well. He's got the headaches again, so I had to run the stream solo again. There'll be no recap for this game. I'll be right back. I need to get myself some water since no one else is getting me my water.
It gives back. AI gives you uninterrupted movie nights wherever the family gathers. AI gives enhanced productivity to allow your business to flourish. And more freedom to share your creativity with family and friends. Shop now and experience all the joy you can get this season from a Dell PC built-in AI powered by Intel.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices and brings from you the authentic Jersey bread. You can't fake that. And look, you can fake a lot of stuff these days. You can fake my outfit, but you can't fake freshly sliced turkey. You can fake these lunches, but you can't fake freshly sliced bacon. Hey, you just can't fake a freshly sliced jerky. So it's nice to be back in my real body. 13, please. Maybe authentic Jersey.
7-7 Ravens. Game is tied. Who scored for the Ravens? Andrew says at least he did his part for this afternoon. So yeah, the Panthers have double the shots on goal, 25-11. Let's see. I believe the third period is about to start. So yeah, what are your predictions? How many goals will be scored in the third period? Andrew, my day was fine today.
Little conversation there. Jamie Compa does an amazing job as Panthers assistant coach. With Carter Verhage, they work video.
Thank you, Andrew, for the prayers to Jaws. He should be good to go by Saturday. So the third period has started. Barkov with a shot. Oh, and I thought he was going to get it in on the rebound. Forsley dumps in. Believe the Panthers went for the change. Barkov tonight, 3 assists, +3 rating. Shesterkin has only given up 5 goals on 12 shots. Good God. That is horrible. That is just under a goal for every 2 shots. And there's a big scrum. I think someone might have run into Bobrovsky. Shen and Kachuk still going at it. Mikkola coming over to help out Kachuk. I am not sure how this was instigated or what the fallout will be. But yeah, the Predators do seem to be getting testy. Frustrated, certainly. Hungry, I don't think I should read that. So there was contact with Sergei Bobrovsky, which means the Panthers might end up with a power play. So Bennett, I see what happened here. Bennett collided with Smith, and then Smith hit Bob after being hit by Bennett. It's questionable whether Smith deliberately fell into Bob or whether Bennett sort of pushed Smith into Bob, but it led to the whole big fight.
It's looking like Shed's gonna get the only penalty. Bennett's got to go too, doesn't he? And now he finally flies over.
Number 9, Florida has 2 minutes for holding. Number 2, Nashville, 2 minutes for roughing. The penalty's offside.
I like it. Bennett for a holding.
So Bennett gets called for a holding. Someone else on the Preds got called for rough. There's 3 different guys. There's 3 guys for both teams in each penalty box. TK says the ghost of Prince approves of Bob's goalie mask. So Greer, Nosek, and Bennett are all in the penalty box.
Now, it's a lopsided game, Randy. Nashville's trying to, make some statements. How should the officials handle this? Should it be anything that goes on to send guys to the box? Keep it under control?
They're in conversation, and they know what the score is, and they know that the record of Nashville and the frustrations and the struggles that they've had to start the season, and so that things can flare up, and hopefully they're going to be on top of that. And make sure
18:53 to go in the third. We're going to have some 4-on-4.
any of their players to a cheap shot, hit after a whistle, what have you.
There's still a conversation going on. All right, so we're okay. So now it's 4-on-4. Barkov, Ekblad, Forsling, and Reinhardt on the ice for the Panthers. So
Here comes Forsberg. Ekblad was there. Forsberg went down, and Barkov starts ahead. Already 3 points tonight for
Barkov sends it towards Forsling, but that was a sideways pass instead of forward.
Roman Yossi. Nashville's offside.
Nashville's offside. 18:18 to go in the third. Minute 25 left on the 4-on-4. Chicken says, I bet there will be 4 goals this period, and Florida will get 3, and Nashville will get 1. Let's see. So Verhaeghe has had 2 goals and an assist tonight. Nyquist through the neutral zone.
Look at Nico right up on him. Nico was playing some great hockey. Forces him all the way back, but now a penalty.
I think he just, a little tap, little love tap.
And, of course, we are getting called for a penalty.
Nashville's got the extra skater. It's a 5-on-4 right now. For the goaltender.
So Nashville has the extra skater on.
He could play it cleanly, and then it's through Stamkos. Finally, the whistle. So Mikkola heads off.
Florida, number 77, 2 minutes for slashing.
So Mikkola gets called for slashing.
The score the way it is. Mikkola does a really good job here. And I don't think that was the call right there. I think on Nyquist, I think once the puck went outside the blue line, there was one more tap right.
So yeah, Mikkola gets called. So we're going to be, it'll be 4-on-3. 4-on-3 and then 5-on-4. So we're on the kill again.
keeps it for Forsberg. Yossi hammers the one-time.
Bob makes the save against Roman Yossi.
At FPL, we're working every single day to get you the reliable electricity.
Irish Explorer says, I've been spotted with toast and am being watched closely by my black lab. Oh, you got a black lab. That's adorable, Irish. We used to have a black lab Weimaraner mix. Her name was Sonia. She was a very good girl. There was absolutely nothing in her noggin. You could literally tap on her head and you would just hear the hollow space where the brain is. She ate everything. Garbage, stuff in the pantry, literally eating the paints and plaster off the walls. She was a wonderful Dougie. Hey, the Rangers actually scored. It's only 5-1. Yay! You aren't going to get shut out by the Sabres. Technically a Goldador, a 1/4 golden retriever. Aw. Oh no, chicken. His cat is eating him. Oh yeah. Marchessault had the puck go off his skates. Panthers get another clear on the kill. Yeah, Sonia was a good girl. I was watching some videos of all three of those dogs last night. Forsberg over the Panther line. Panthers have not had a shot on goal in 3 3/4 minutes. So the Predators trying to get a goal in the waning seconds of the power play. The power play is over for the Predators, but they still have the puck. We finally get the clear. Greer will send it in the direction of Wedgwood. The puck rolls all the way. It's a 2-on-1 for Nashville. Out in front. What a stop by Bob. The guy never got the shot away, but Bob was partly responsible for that. You threw catnip at Timmy, left to devour. Oh man, having your cats playing with catnip is one of the greatest experiences. It's hilarious. Irish Explorer says mine's 13. Wow. Came from Irish guide dogs as a companion dog, basically a normal dog, just well trained. At least at the start she was. Yeah, Sonia passed away when she was not quite 12. Cancer. It sucked. She did have a wonderful day at the river and beach and playing with Fluffy. She loved playing with Fluffy. And she had her sister Ellie too. TK says, Nashville looks slow and underskilled. 5-1, 13:34 to go in the third.
There are different ways to get to the future.
I just wonder if Nashville made the wrong moves by choosing to make the splashes in the offseason by bringing in Stamkos and Marchessault. I had a feeling that going after those big names might end up backfiring. But I guess it really...
Make your next getaway your best one yet. Drive away now in the Santa Fe with 1.99% APR for 72 months. Only during the Hyundai Getaway sale.
Julian Ortega says, what is wrong with the Panthers? We need to buy dinner first.
With America's fastest 5G speeds, they don't. Back them. We give you 50% off the total 5G unlimited plan. That's only $25.
Are there any Predators fans here in the chat tonight?
We lock your price for 5 years. They don't. So fast, guys, right? We've got you covered. Get the facts.
Julian says, I just tuned in. Yeah, Panthers winning 5-1.
He is responsible for 2 of those Panthers goals. Head coach Paul Maurice talks a lot about the time for him he spends working with assistant coach Jamie Conley.
My dog says, sounds like the type of thing the Dolphins would do, making splash signings and then sucking. No, the Dolphins just sign every aging, injury-prone guy they can find, especially on defense, and then act shocked, show the surprised Pikachu face whenever Jalen Phillips tears his ACL again, or Jordan Poyer commits blatant pass interference to help set the Bills up for a game-winning 61-yard field goal. So Shen just got called for a penalty. So the Panthers are going on the power play again. Oh, that is dangerous. Shen appears to have deliberately cross-checked Lundell in the back. Lundell made it to the bench. He seems to, just be taking a breather after that. The Predators better not be getting in their heads to try and take out their frustrations on us. It looked like Maurice spoke to the Rangers between the second and third period. Rangers dominating, playing the Sabres zone the first 8 minutes. Yeah, Dolphins can't lead a horse to water. Green Loogie says, Chucky gonna smack one of them. You see him looking.
Ticket package includes a limited edition Star Wars Night t-shirt. Go to FloridaPanthers.com. Do it now, because you know how many times the week of that Star Wars Night games, people ask me, can you get me the shirt, or sometimes it's a jersey? People always want that stuff. So go buy it now. Get it out of the way.
Trey says this game is kind of boring.
For you, I get a shirt. All right, Wedgwood has had a rough night. He doesn't play very often. Only his third game this year.
There has been, I think, quite a bit of fun in this game. I don't think I would exactly call it. I don't think I would call it boring. Panthers are on the power play again. We're still waiting for that second power play goal. in this. What is this? The 6th power play for the Panthers? And now that power play is over as Jankowski drew the call. It'll be 4-on-4 with 13:13 to go in the third. Balinskis gets called for holding.
There's the infraction right here. As soon as you reach in like that, the officials are looking for the call.
So yeah,
So once again, we're 4-on-4.
Panthers still have twice as many shots on goal as the Preds, 28-14. That would be a 2-score lead, a 2-touchdown lead in football. Forsling over to Verhaeghe. He sends it across the ice. The puck stalls in the middle of the ice right in front of Wedgwood, but no one can reach it. Verhaeghe's still looking to get that hat trick tonight. Samaskevich with the steal. He passes it to Bennett. Bennett tries to set up Samaskevich, but Samaskevich could not reach the puck in time. 50 seconds of 4-on-4 left. Kulikov sets up Bennett. Wedgwood makes the save against Bennett.
Yeah, here's Kulikov. Just buy some time, and then there's Bennett. He's got to stick up, and Wedgwood, yeah, he just closes the pads at the last second. And no rebound.
Bennett with an assist tonight continues averaging a point a game this season.
All right.
There's Lundell with that tactical shot from the goal line. He's done that before. Tried it there.
You see that around the NHL where forwards move down towards the goal line and they just, hey, why not just fire it up high, see if you can catch the goaltender snoozing.
The Sabres lead 5-1, and the Sabres are also going on the power play with 10 minutes to go. Lundell keeping the puck behind the net. Now there's a struggle for the puck, and Wedgwood has to make the save. Flames tied 3-3 with the Bruins. Lomberg has an assist. So you're telling me the Bruins had a 3-1 lead, and now it's tied? Where have I heard that before? Bobrovsky makes the save on Stamkos. Last few seconds of the 4-on-4. Panthers will need to get the clear. Yes, it's the Predators are on. The Predators will have 10 seconds of power play as the Panthers were offsides. Oh yeah, I saw that Dylan Holloway got stretchered off the bench after taking a puck to the neck. That must have been that looked really scary. I'm glad to hear that his breathing, his that is that his what did they call it? Trachea was unobstructed. Great White says Lomberg was my favorite player. Now he's gone. It happens to every fan. Samaskevich looked like he nearly got decapitated by the direction of that play. Panthers control the puck. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but it was quite a hit that Samaskevich took. The Predators get called for yet another penalty. It's another power play for the Panthers. Nashville number 7. Sabres score a power play goal to put the game out of reach. Sabres 6, Rangers 1 with 8 minutes left to go. Good Lord. Hungry says, time for the Flames to complete the comeback so we can laugh at the Bruins. If the Flames-Bruins game is still going by the time the Panthers and Predators game is over, I'll tune over to that. You hope Hoovy scores the winner. Hot dog asks, are we going to win? It's rather close at 5-1. Hey, Great White, thank you for the 5, Great White. Thank you, Great White. Says, hate on Bob, just 10 more minutes. Bruins Flames is about 7 minutes left in the third.
Introducing the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks.
So, if they would stop calling penalties in this Panthers-Preds game, I might be able to catch the ending of the Flames and Bruins game. Chris asks, will the Panthers repeat? I'd say right now we have a damn good chance of doing so. There are still plenty of formidable opponents in our own division alone, not to mention young, hungry teams like potentially the Sens. Mark Del Gaizo gets called for holding the stick of Barkov. So we are on another power play. That's funny. I just saw Victory Rat in the crowd, and he was standing in one row, and below him, one of the fans in the lower row of seats was grabbing his tail. Hungry says, Randy, tonight's stat sheet is going to look like a CVS receipt. Eisenite says, Jets are going to win the cup. I really don't know. I can't trust the Jets after what they pulled last year. Where was that elite defense and goaltending in round 1 against the Avalanche? They couldn't make it past the Avalanche. I don't know how far they are going to go in any given year. Chris says we're going to go into a slump at some point this season. No, it's normal. Yeah, most likely sometime in February or March when basically the division or playoff spot is wrapped up. Oh, it's went in! I think Tomas Nosek just scored. Schmidt, I thought, had wide open nets or wide open chance, but he chose to pass it to Nosek, and somehow it worked. The fourth line was out there on the power play, so Schmidt passed the puck. Instead of taking the shot against Wedgwood, Schmidt passed to Nosek, who manages to play it off his skate without kicking it, and it rolls in. I don't know where Wedgwood was going. Look at him. He's entirely outside the paint, and the puck is just rolling into the nets. So that's Tomas Nosek's first goal this season, his first goal as a Panther. And it comes on the power play to give the Panthers a 6-1 lead. Good Lord. Hot Dog says Predators are poverty. But are they as poverty as the Oilers? Or did the Oilers actually get their stuff together? So Schmidt and Samoskevich get the assists. And Nashville immediately responded. That was fast. Parsonen. What the hell happened? Oh, it was just Parsonen got left in front. Delgaizo with the shot from the point, and then a ridiculous deflection off of Parsonen's stick. So it took less than 30 seconds for the Predators to make it a 4-goal game again. There's 8 minutes left in the period. Eisenite, you have the Fluffy and Ellie badge. Is that true? Oh. Bennett swiftly takes that puck in, but then loses it entirely. Eisenite says, God damn it. I really don't think that was Bob's fault. Parsonen got left alone in front of him, and there was a ridiculous deflection. Oh, yeah, that's... Dylan says, I just want Bob to have a 900 save percentage game. Dang it.
Florida number 77, 2 minutes for a cross check. Nashville number 81, 2 minutes for slashing.
So a cross check on Mikkola and then a roughing on. So Mikkola cross-checked Marchessault, and then Marchessault slapped Mikkola in the ass with the end of the stick. It looks like when Foghorn Leghorn would use the plank of wood to paddle paddle his cartoon co-star. So it's 4-on-4. Could we please stop having penalties? If this keeps up, the Bruins and the Flames game is going to end before this game does. Hey, Eisenitis, you have been a member for 2 years. It's your 2-year anniversary. Congratulations. Nashville is offside, so we're on 4-on-4. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third. Baltimore did Baltimore Kazuma, does that mean Baltimore intercepted Joe Burrow, or does that mean Baltimore threw an interception? Forsley looking to break in. Let's see. Baltimore intercepted Joe Burrow. Darn, there's only 2 minutes to go in Boston. There's over 6 minutes left in this game. Well, Nyquist puck shot deflected out of play. So what you're telling me is unless the Boston and Calgary game goes into overtime and then into shootout, it's most likely going to be long over by the time the Rosado, did you really use your member for 16 months message to say that? You've been here longer. It's a 2-on-0 for Hagee. Do it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. For Hagee was given the puck with the opportunity to score his hat trick, and he doesn't get it. So close to the hat trick for Swaggy. It was a 2-on-0, and that puck was passed specifically to Verhaeghe because of the immense lead we already have and the chance of a hat trick.
We always want everything handed to us. Kids these days.
Ralph Lauren, I don't think Aaron Judge is the symbol of greatness that you want for your commercial. Did you see that drop he had in that inning against the Dodgers?
You overdid it on the loaded fries. Now your gut is in the gutter. But the pinheads are making a comeback. Undo it with Pepto Fast Rounds.
Bonded Regimen says 6-4 Panthers.
So you can keep on rolling. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
King Kazuma's been a member for 11 months, says blasphemy. Rosado should be banned for that comment. Bennett threw that puck over to Verhaeghe. And that, the puck went straight into the arm of Wedgwood. Now that was a good save by Wedgwood. 15 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Rosado should be promoted for that boast. So 5:15 to go in the third. Do you think that the Preds even bother pulling the goalie? So I swear, every time my dad can't watch a game, a Panthers player scores his first goal of the year. First it was Samoskevich, now it's Nosek. Another penalty? Are you kidding? I don't even care if it's another Panthers power play. I want to see how the Flames and Bruins game ends, you jerks. So John says we are going to overtime in Boston. And of course they called Luosterainen for a cross-check. Touchdown Bengals, huh? There's 4.5 minutes to go. So this is the Panthers had 8 power plays. The Panthers have had 8 power plays in this game, and this is the 5th power play for the Predators. Iris Explorer says, I heard we are going to overtime. Carlos says, at this rate, Bengals Ravens will end before the Panthers game. I bet it's going to be in halftime by the time this game is over. But it is against the rules. Not talking about a rule Jaws made, but just rules in general. It's against the rules for me to cut away from this active Panthers game for overtime in another game. So the Predators had a couple of good chances. 30 seconds left on the kill for the Panthers. Shea with a wrist shot that's deflected wide. Just could we have no more stoppages of play, please? There's still a tiny chance that I could see how Bruins and Flames ends. It would most likely require the Flames and Bruins to go to the shootout, but it is possible. How many shootout games have we had this year across the league? It seems like every overtime game I've seen, it's ended in overtime and not in the shootout. Balinskis carries in. He nearly splits the defenders. Couldn't get the shot off. Bennett fires a howitzer. Wedgwood able to make the save. Panthers still lead shots 33-18. Chicken asks, what's the time left? 1:53 to go in the third. Okay, maybe this will be the last stoppage. Let's see. It's 14-7. Yeah. Bengals have the 1 touchdown lead over the Ravens. Puck out in front. Hand pass. Stopping the clock. Please. It's still tied at 3 between the Bruins and Flames. Eisenite says Hoobie sucks. Oh, I hope he didn't just give up the overtime losing goal or got beaten on the defense, I should say. Panthers fans are chanting Wedgwood. Is that true? Is that true? Spaceman Sports. Chicken says, wait, my first prediction was right. The Panthers are leading 6-2. Yeah. He just looks like a shadow of his former self. That's a shame. I mean, Calgary fans were so optimistic when we sent them all of that stuff to get Kachuk. And maybe things would have turned out differently if Daryl Sutter hadn't been actively sabotaging his own team that year. Stopping the clock! 14.7 left. Of course, Wedgwood has to make a save. So it's halftime in the Bengals-Ravens game. The feeds from Boston keeps going in and out during the overtime. Oh, no. Okay. So here are the final. Huber, though, shot the puck but did not score. And that's it. 2 points. Panthers take the win 6-2. Bobrovsky now tied with Grant Fuhr at 403 all-time goalie wins. He's just behind Glenn Hall. He needs 4 more wins to tie Glenn Hall at 11th on the goalie wins list. Yeah, 2 points. Okay. I am going to switch right now to Boston and Calgary. Fingers crossed I get there in time to see how that game ends. So here it is. 26 seconds left. Wow, I just saw it. Marchand scores with 20 seconds left in overtime. Wow, I literally just caught it on my TV. That is crazy. So, even against a struggling team like Boston, Calgary finds ways to lose. So, Amanda, thank you for the 2. Says I was right, 6-2. Yeah, anyone who predicted a 6-2 score for this game, congratulations, you were correct. Let's see. Yeah, 2 points. Trey has been a member for 20 months. 2 puntos. 2 points. Panthers with a very solid victory. Hey, John, thank you for the 2. Says pizza for everybody. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. So, yeah, perfect timing. All right, so yeah, Panthers win 6-2. And yeah, it was a great game. Bob is at 403 wins in his career. Jameson, thank you very much for providing me with the stars. Is that the official stars, Jameson? They gave Ufis Balinskis 3rd star, Barkov the 2nd star, and Verhaeghe the 1st star. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. So, I believe that's going to do it. I believe that's going to do it for tonight. I am going to chillax, watch the rest of Bengals Ravens, but I will be signing off here. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for everyone who super chatted, for all the members celebrating anniversaries tonight. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me in watching the Panthers absolutely dominate the Predators in every facet. So, you all take care and have a good night.